everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Tonight I'm actually making a soap cake, and this is scented in Mermaid Kisses. And I'm going to be using Peacock from Mad Oils, Voodoo from Mad Oils, and Harold's Purple Crayon from Mad Oils, along with white. And I'm going to pour them off individually to be as about equal as I can get them. And one layer will be white. And then I'm going to do some white dollops on the top with a piping bag striped with those three colors that will be in the layers. So let's get started. I have a little bit of lilac, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. And I was just going to show you how I stripe the bag to go ahead and pipe the top. I just want to use the 3 colors. I just mixed them, the mica, with a little bit of oil, and I have a flat paintbrush. You could probably use something like this too, or even a cake knife, but I'm going to use this, and I put it down as far as I could where I could still hold on to it. Actually, I remembered what I did last time. I did do it a little further down because it was hard to fold up, and I can reach down with the paintbrush. So I'm just going to start with the pink and get right down to the tip and pull up your color. And I'll maybe do it twice, but I don't want it to be, you know, running down the side or anything, because then it'll just kind of blur your colors together. Hopefully you guys could see that. Okay, that was the pink. Just wipe off my brush a little bit. Okay, now I'll go ahead and do the purple, like a third of the way over, all the way down. And of course the colors are going to look a little more pastel, because obviously you're I'm putting white inside the bag. Sorry if you guys can't see, I can't do 2 things at once. Alright, and then the last color, it's going to kind of go right about here. You can just guesstimate. Alright, as you can see, I have a little bit dripping down the tip, which is no big deal. Okay, move this out of the way. What a mess. Okay, then I just go ahead and stick the bag in and start putting my piping in, and then when it gets to the top I can go ahead and start folding it up. I found that way it doesn't really mess it up. the next day to cut this soap, and I actually told you guys it was Mermaid Kisses, but the fragrance is actually Endlessly in Love. And I cut it in half, so you can see the lines aren't perfectly straight, but that's fine. The one thing I realized, maybe I should have put the white on the bottom, because when I cut it, the white kind of on the knife, it kind of drags through on the other colors. And obviously I can't tip it upside down to cut it. So what I did was I cut it in half, and then this whole thing measured 13.7 around. So I just put little marks every 2 inches to kind of give me a guide of where to cut it, and I will have a tiny slice extra on the end that I could probably use as a sample. So, and I'm thinking if I would have cut it a little bit differently, if I would have measured it around first, the tiny slice here and the tiny slice there would actually make a whole soap. So I'll know that for next time. But I do go ahead and cut this with, where's my, I cut this with a knife just because I know people have cut them in their soap cutters, but I always just like to cut this with a knife. And I know they're not going to be perfectly straight and even, but I don't stress about it because it's handmade. I have to tell myself that when something doesn't come out perfect, that it's handmade. Okay, so my little marks here on the back, I'm just going to kind of try to do my best to line it up and go to the middle. Now this looks like a really big slice. I'll have to weigh them and see. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. So you can kind of see what I mean by the white drag. So I just kind of take my knife like that and go over it. So it kind of cleans it up, and then that's the top. And then just clean my knife off between cutting it. This is so hard, it won't come undone. My knife is still stuck. What the world? Okay, so you can see it's got a little thing right there. It's not completely even, but... And I'll do the other side later, but... Okay, I just wanted to show you guys how they turned out, and I will see you on the next video.